I keep running, running when I sweat. I wanna keep moving faster, no matter what people say. Create my own disaster. Something new every day.
China, welcome, and thank you very much that you're here today, here at Gibson's showroom in Berlin at 60 Minutes. And not who will. Yeah, the cold got you.
Yeah, I've been having it is what it is. It's the winter time.
It's
been a month.
You can drink anytime.
Yeah,
so
it's been a month. But thank you for having me, Viktor. It's a pleasure to be here.
When I first heard the first tune. It was early morning when I was drinking my first tea, half awake. It was a German Morgenmagazin, but suddenly I realized my foot was running, and that was a moment I thought, wow, what's that? I have to talk to her. And what was fascinating me, you say it's jazz and soul. I think there's much more in it. And if you write a song, if you play your music, you don't think in terms like jazz, soul. You just play.
No.
There's a bit of dub sometimes, and everything is in there.
I don't think anybody who does music thinks like, oh, I'm going to do this genre. Genres are just ways for us to get around.
They are for us, for those who do the interviews.
Yeah.
We need the genres.
Yeah, it's just guiding. It's just a starting talking point. No, when I did the Morgan Magazine, we did Watch Out, and it was early, and I'm not a morning person at all. But I looked at the people's faces and I was like, oh gosh, they're less awake than we are, so we might as well, try to make people happy. When I like the exercise of only being able to showcase who you are in a very short period of time. It's a fun exercise. Lots of people find it very contriving. I find it very liberating because you can give a lot more, actually. You just have to go for it, And that's what happened. So I'm glad I got your foot tapping because that's what we were aiming for. Like with the guys, we were like, let's get these people up. Let's wake some people up.
I just got up and early morning thought, hey, what's happening there? And I thought, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
The people moved as well because normally they don't.
Yeah,
because
I wouldn't let them not move anyways. I get aggressive with that. I and people sometimes are a little shocked, but it doesn't upset me, but I realize that we've gotten to a point where people are afraid to move. Yeah. They're afraid of what their neighbor is going to think, so they only move just a little bit, and it's because from all the cameras and the telephones and everything being around that we're all very self-conscious. And music is there to liberate and moving your body, whether you're a great dancer or you can't even move on beat, who cares? That's what music's supposed to do. It's supposed to speak to each cell of your body, your soul, and get you to move. So I often find myself, telling people to move and like going to people individually and be like, don't be scared, let go.
Because most people are, and what is helping you? Yeah, you're a TV pro, and
TV helped me a lot.
And you love. Don't get it wrong. I don't. You love to be on stage. You love to be seen. It helps a lot, and I enjoy it very much. To be honest, I like it.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
not special. No, like you. I said we are not special because of that. We just enjoy being in front of people and making them sing, dance, talk, whatever it is.
You know what it is? It's like our own little superpower. That's what I think it's a...
No, not little superpower. It is a superpower.
It's a superpower. I discovered really small that I was a class clown. And it wasn't for attention per se. It's just what I knew how to do. It's like it's my most natural form of communication. And now that I'm older and I've had time to sit on the couch and think about it, I've actually realized that my hyperness and my activeness on stage is also a way that I protect myself, because it always keeps people at a certain distance. I have this gift was given to me to make other people happy. So I just use that. I just go with it. You know, it'd be stupid that you're given a gift and you don't use that God-given talent, you know, or universe-given talent, whatever anybody believes in. So it makes me happy to make other people happy. But it also keeps people away from me because I'm very shy and I'm very, very sensitive. So it's like the most extravagant people are most of the time the most quiet at home.
Yeah, in Germany, say every coin has two sides.
Yes. Oh, and I got about 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. Easy.
I was listening to you carefully and said, Blunwood told you, it's your best album or your best work so far. I can't, but we can't produce it here in France. It won't work out. But if I see what Nightintales is did for you, do they love you in France now? Now that you're back from the other countries, and it did a lot for you. It changed a lot.
It opened up a lot of doors for me. I don't know if the people in the industry see me differently. I know that the audiences, because for a while I was playing Nightintales, but it was announced that I was going to be doing the jazz covers. So people were coming to shows thinking that I was going to do this tribute to the women of soul, blues, and jazz. And they would get all this original material. So I took that chance of telling people every night, like, I know you came to hear something else. And if you really don't like it, we can do some covers. But I'd really like to play these songs for you. And most of the time, the audience would thank me. At the end, it was quite, it was liberating for me, and it made me realize to what point that if somebody's gonna take their hard-earned money and go out and listen to some live music, and you do that, you pull that stunt on them, like, okay, I'm changing up the whole program, that most of the time people actually are okay with it, because that's what they want to see. People want to be surprised. They want to discover something new, hear, have an opinion on something, give them a chance to like or not like something, and I felt that the audiences were cheering me on about me finally presenting who I am as a person. I mean, it comes from a very selfish place, but at the same time, there's this power with music and joy that for some reason I get to convey it. I'm this prism. I take the energy from my musicians and I project it onto an audience. That's my gift. And people were, giving me hugs like it was kind of crazy. So I think I'm on the right path. I never know, but all I know is that being myself is the only way I can be now. And it doesn't mean that I'm not going to do covers anymore.
No, there are a lot of things I have to say. First of all, that popped up was on my business card I have. If people talk about something they love, they start to lighten up. That's the moment I want to capture with the camera. That's the moment I want to get. Yeah. That's happening to you right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little slow.
And suddenly, wow, yeah.
Yeah, the audience, the people, bringing joy to people. That's so powerful. It's such a gift. It's such joy, and it's such a freaking heavy responsibility at the same time. Because here I am sick, and we're gonna do this gig, and And I feel tired. Like I can honestly say, I actually kind of need a vacation, but it's not up to me. That's not what's on my path. Vacation time is not an option.
It has
for
to
me.
be. It has to be. It has to be. You need it. But on the other hand, you have discipline. A lot of discipline to do what you do.
I try. I'm a bad girl. I'm a bad girl. I think I'm rock and roll at heart.
Tell me more about that. That's interesting. No,
I'm a blues chick, man. I'm for late nights and early mornings only. But I lighten up because I'm probably just like you. I'm curious and I like people.
yeah,
So the conversation always makes me happy.
But still, to go out on the stage, if you don't want to, if you need a vacation, that is a lot of discipline. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, but the thing is that once you're on stage, once the music takes a hold of you, once I look and I see the wonderful musicians who are with me through, thick and thin, you can sense the shift of the energy in the room. I would be fucking stupid to ignore it. And I would be stupid to take it for granted. I want to do this till I die. So I'm going to do everything I can to make people happy and to use my little passage on earth for the little good that I can do.
Sorry, I'm talking about myself again.
No, please do. I want to know.
What I always tell my team, if we have something like this and we finish everything is perfect, we have so many endorphins, so much energy.
Yeah.
You can't, whatever you smoke, whatever you take, you can't reach that.
No, you can't, yeah.
It makes you grin, it makes you shine, and you are happy, and you want more. And in a way, we all are proud of it, not in a negative way. We're proud that we made it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
You reach something, work for something, and that's what's happening. That it's
always. I hate recording in studios. My life will always and hopefully be on stage. And if it's not on stage, I will do everything in my willpower to make sure that somebody else can get on stage. And, the stage doesn't have to be elevated. Music is not, it's for everybody. Singing's for everybody. And the connection and what is conveyed, the energy, the power that's conveyed, and what you take in, what you give out, that exchange, there's nothing like it on earth. And I've tried crazy stuff. I've jumped out of airplanes and done hang gliding, done drugs. I've had wild parties, alcohol. I've gone mountain climbing. I've done skiing. I've, I've done canyoning. I've been looking for my form of, thrill and adrenaline, source. Stage is the only one that gives it to me like I like it.
You're looking for your limits.
Yeah, of course. I'd be stupid not to. You have to test your limits and see what you can do. The album Nightintales, we wrote it with my friend Anthony Marshall. We wrote it in 5 days. Always looking for limits. We didn't know that we would write an album in 5 days. We didn't set out for that. We actually just set out to write a couple of songs. We did the whole album. It's just something. Sometimes it just happens, and you realize in moments like that there are no limits. Everything's possible. Just last night we were talking at dinner about Esperanza Spalding doing her live album, streaming it for 77 hours. She, that was insane thing to do. It was great. And even she was saying it, yeah, I got this idea, and once the idea was set into motion, I got scared and I wanted to stop it, but it was so set into motion that I couldn't, that you just have to keep going. Life is like that, and I'm not a person who's going to sit down and just let life pass me by. I have to try and find some sort of thrill. That's just who I am. I have to go discover, be curious. I can't die stupid. I can't die stupid. And right now, I pretty much judge myself like on a level of 1 to 10, 1 being very like ignorant. I think I'm at 2.5. Like I have so much to learn. You know, I'm trying to get to maybe 7 when I pass. You know, I'm not aiming for 10 because I just think that's just impossible. But, you know,
Yeah,
you gotta have some crazy limits.
Yeah, it's philosophy. If I start talking about that, we will talk
We'll
tomorrow.
be here for hours.
we talk for tomorrow, and yeah, for the moment, it's your new album or your last album. That's everything, and that keeps you going. And you don't have the time for a vacation. You don't want no vacation, or what would you do if you had a vacation suddenly? What would
I'd
you
probably
do?
go exploring. We have a friend who's here taking pictures, and he's from Sao Paulo. And we went to Sao Paulo. I'd met his father, and he's in journalism school. Photography school in Dortmund. And so he was saying today, he's like, yeah, I think I'm going back to Brazil, like maybe in March. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to come with you. But it's not going to be a vacation. I'm going to be bothering him, his father, his aunts, his uncles, everybody. I'm going to be like, take me here, show me this. That's my vacation. I got to sleep 12 hours today. So that's pretty much a good vacation, you know. I don't have kids. So I don't have those, you know, morning responsibilities that most adults, most humans have. I just have early planes to catch. You know, that's the most of my responsibility, and then to take care of myself the best that I can. So when I do go on vacation, of course I hope there's sun and it's hot, and if there's a beach and some really gorgeous guy, well, yay. But if there isn't, it's fine. You know, it's people are my vacation. Culture, learning, just being lost in translation is my vacation.
Yeah.
I like that.
As I told before, I would love to talk to you hours and hours, but you have to.
I'm sorry, I got it.
No, it's no problem. But you have to play a concert.
Yeah.
And I think we stop here for the moment because I enjoyed that very much, and it would take a long time if I start a new theme, as a new subject. I want to do it another time.
Another time when I come back to Berlin?
I hope so. And for the moment, I'm impressed.
Why, Viktor? Why?
Yeah, I'm impressed. I love that. And
thank you.
And yeah, you are happy. You're allowed to do what you love, and it makes you happy. Yeah. It's not the easiest way of living, but it's a very satisfying way of living.
The thing is that I always tell myself, and with my pianist, Ashley Henry, we were saying yesterday, I'm like, we're the lucky ones.
Yeah.
We're the lucky ones. There are so many talented musicians and artists and people on this planet, but not everybody gets a moment to, you know, make their living from it. We're the lucky ones. So, you know, I'm standing on the shoulders of my ancestors. I'm the lucky one. So when Luciano from Handshake tells me, your plane's at 5, I'll be like, oh, man, well, I guess I'm not going to go to sleep. But I'm not going to complain about it because I'm the lucky one. The only thing I do complain about now, and this is the most bourgeois that I've ever been, is the bed comfortable in the hotel. I don't care if the hotel is a 1-star to a 5-star. Is the bed comfortable? Because I need to sleep. That is the thing. I will change rooms, and this is really new. I've done it like maybe 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
I've go into the hotel room. I'll lay on the bed. I'll be like, oh no, this ain't working. Do you guys have a bed that's been more worked on? Like more couples have come through here. Like I'll try different beds just to find. That's my new annoying thing. But that's it. Everything else I will roll with.
Some hotels do really love you, I'm afraid.
Gosh, they love me and they hate me. I mean, I will take 7-hour bus rides for concerts. I will sing early in the morning, late at night. Everything. But please, just a comfortable bed with clean sheets. That's it. That's all I ask for. And that is a luxury.
Thank you very much.
Thank
China
you.
Moses,
Thank
here
you,
live from
Viktor.
Gibson Showroom. Thank you very much, and looking forward for the concert. Thank you.
Yay.
I guess that's it. Guess it's over. I just got caught. It's not my fault. I'm lonely. I guess that's it. I guess you're leaving. Temptation got the best of me. I'm just no good. That don't excuse me. I don't expect to get off scot-free. But just before you take half, do you think I can keep the jewelry? No, well, I guess that's it. I guess we're through. Blame Jerry or blame Thierry or blame Marco or blame Jean-Paul, or you can just blame me.